Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga by the Window. Today we're doing another part of the focused flexibility series. We are going to be focusing on your quads and your psoas. Emotionally, energetically, we hold a lot of past traumas, past things, past memories, etc. in our psoas, and thus down into our quads, which could cause knee issues, hip alignment, misalignment, and things like that. So we are deeply focusing on your psoas, your quads. If you're trying to get into your splits, this is a great place to start. You don't need anything particularly for this flow, though I would recommend getting a blanket, a pillow, a couple of blocks, maybe a scarf or a strap as well, so that you have everything you might need in case you have trouble getting into a certain pose. But that's it. I'm very excited. Let's get started. All right, we're gonna start at the center of your mat. Walk your feet out, pointing your toes outwards. Sit low in your side lunge. Left knee over your left ankle. Reach your fingertips out into your aura beyond. Back to center, other side. And back. So of course, getting into splits or just deeper quad and psoas stretches requires flexibility everywhere else. Just as in the hip focused flexibility class that I taught earlier in this series, you know that everything works in tandem. However, doing a class focused on one particular area of your body is also very helpful for your specific training days in between your full body days or your other specific training days. Last one. And back, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, raise your hands. Exhale, fold forward, bending your knees as much as you need to touch the ground. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Ripple your spine forward, look. Exhale, fold. Step your feet back behind you. Plank position. Bend your elbows, pull your heart through your hands into your upward facing dog. It's okay that your thighs rest on the ground. If this is uncomfortable, just come onto your forearms into a low cobra, but either way, engage your glutes. When we engage our glutes in these psoas stretches, we actually activate this entire area of our trunk that allows us to get deeper into our psoas. Lower your belly. Ripple up. Upward facing or cobra. And lower. One more. Ripple up. And lower. Tuck your toes under. Sit back. And into a tabletop position. Extend your right toes behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your knee into your nose. And extend. And tuck. This time, place your right toes on the ground next to your left knee. You're going to touch your right knee to the ground and up and down and up. So we're inviting some strength training into your psoas. Try now to keep your torso where it is and just lower and raise your right knee. Beautiful. This helps gain strength in your quads and ultimately support your knee a little bit more. Two more. Now slide your right knee in between your hands. Walk your left foot out to the outside of your mat and sit in between the inside of your right foot. You could take your blocks here if you'd like, place them on the sides of your hips for a little bit more support. We're now in a deep psoas stretch for your left side. Inhale. And exhale. If this is too much for you right now, you're just gonna walk your hands forward. Beautiful. Two more breaths. Walk your hands forward. Slide your right knee back. Left knee forward. Tuck your knee to your nose. Extend your left toes behind. Knee to nose. Touch your left toes to the ground, right next to your right knee. Left knee grazes, kisses the mat, and then back up. So really pull the center of your back up towards the sun as you lower your left knee and raise it. Beautiful. 3 more. And then slide your left knee in between your hands. Walk your right toes out to the side. Sit on the inside of your left foot. Again, maybe taking those blocks, books to the outsides of your hip, and breathe here. Really send this breath to this entire area. Kind of imagine that you're combing out any knots, any tension that you may be feeling. Slowly walk your hands forward, tuck your right toes under, step back, plank position, or ripple your spine. Downward dog, and forward, plank, downward dog. 3 more. Feeling this wave, this release of energy in your spine. Last. Ripple all the way into your upward facing dog or cobra. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin in, ripple your spine back, child's pose. Tuck your toes under, downward dog. Touch your big toes together and then raise your right toes up and into the sun. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your knee into your nose, step forward, high lunge position. Raise your hands high, right hip back, left hip forward. Breathe in. Out, twist to your right side, back to center. And twist, rooting down through your right foot, center, and back. And center, lower your left knee to the ground. Sit forward in your low lunge. Again, pushing your left psoas, which is right below, right near your hip bone, towards the ground. Now here, you could take your blocks, place them right by your hips. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, however, you're going to place 1 block underneath your right foot, 1 block underneath your left knee. You might need to adjust depending on, how deep your lunge is. And breathe here. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Releasing, combing through that past trauma, those expectations. And place your left hand on the inside of your right foot, bend your left knee, and just adjust here. I'm gonna put them forward. Now we're going to do some PNF stretching. So twist into your right side, pull your left knee, your left foot towards your left hip, push as you exhale your foot into your hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that push and maybe pull your foot in just a touch closer to your hips. 2 deep breaths here, breathing into that stretch. Exhale and push. 5, 4, 3. Engage your core, your glutes, and release. Beautiful. We're going to do this one more time, so take 2 deep breaths. Exhale, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Tuck your left toes under and remove those blocks. We'll meet back in a low lunge. You're going to sit onto the inside of your left heel and lie on your back. Now, there's a gradient here. So maybe sitting here, you're already feeling that stretch in your left quad. Maybe you start to bring your hands back. You could place a block under your back. Maybe walk onto your forearms, maybe walking back until you're lying on your back. If you are lying, or depending on where you are, you have to scoop your hips under so there is minimal curve in your lower back. Relax, release your toes, and then take your right knee in towards you if that is available to you, and breathe. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here. Calming the stream, that river of feeling in your left quad with each breath. Beautiful. Place your right foot on the ground if it was not. Guiding yourself onto your forearms, forward into a low lunge, step back, downward dog, ripple forward into your upward facing dog or your cobra. Inhale. Exhale, ripple back, down dog. And again, 3 more at your own pace, rippling forward. And back. Last one. Beautiful. Touch your big toes together. Raise your left toes up to the sun. And then bend your left knee in towards your center. Step forward, high lunge. Left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, raise your hands. Exhale, breathe. Twist into your left side. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. And twist. Keeping your hands over your head. And center. And twist. And center, last one. Twist. Center, lower into your low lunge here. Left hip back, right hip forward. 2 deep breaths. Maybe placing those blocks next to your hips, or for a bit of a deeper stretch, you can place one block underneath your left foot, one block underneath your right knee. All right, we're gonna take 2 deep breaths here, adjusting to this new depth. Play around, find some movement here perhaps, discovering new sensations. And then right hand on the inside of your left foot, whether you're on the blocks or not. Bend your right knee, taking hold of your foot. If you cannot, use a scarf, strap, anything that you can wrap around your right toes to meet your fingers to your hands, your toes to your hands. We're gonna take 2 deep breaths here. Again, combing through those muscles that you feel pulling. Exhale, push the top of your foot into your hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 2 deep breaths. Exhale, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 2 breaths. And push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Breathe in and release your foot. Take those blocks over to the side and then sit on the inside of your right foot, finding your deep quad stretch here. So walk your hands back, perhaps onto your forearms, perhaps onto your back. Again, tucking your pelvis in. And then maybe taking hold of your left knee. Otherwise, you could place your left foot on the ground or just straighten out your left leg. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here. Exhale, release your knee if you have it. Guide yourself onto your forearms, forward into your low lunge, and then step back, plank position, ripple up into your down dog, and forward. Up, down dog, into your plank. One more. And ripple forward, lower your knees. Sit back, child's position. Slowly come up into tabletop. We're just gonna roll our spine out here just a few times to the left, a few times to the right. And switch. Now tuck your right knee into your nose and then slide your right toes out. Extend your leg. Knee to your nose. And extend. This time knee to your nose. Touch your knee to the ground. To your nose. And ground. And nose. 5 more. It's okay if your knee doesn't actually touch your nose. Beautiful. Now slide your right knee out to your right wrist, your left toes to your left wrist. We're coming into a pigeon pose. We're going to come into king pigeon, however. So this is going to stretch out more of your quads. Getting your QL, your hip stretched out is obviously important. That was more in the hip-focused series, the hip-focused class. So we're not going to focus too much on your hips, but in this pose, we're able to get your quads and your psoas a little bit better, or just in a different way rather than some of the other stretches that we already did. So you're going to bend your left knee, again taking that strap or scarf, pull your left foot in towards your armpit. Breathe here. It's okay, again, if your left toes are in line with your knee, that's beautiful. I just want you to feel this stretch. Feel your unique body stretching and moving and breathing. Maybe hinge forward a little bit. Exhale, slowly release your left. And then come to sit, twisting, pivoting, so that your right foot's I'm gonna twist so you can see me. Your right foot is towards your center. Raise your hands up and into the sun. Exhale, fold over to your left. So this is getting more of your QL, your quadriceps lumborum. It's a really lovely stretch. Try and keep your heart open. Exhale, slowly come up from your right knee with your hands. Step back into tabletop. Extend your left toes behind you. Tuck your knee to your nose. Extend and tuck. Extend and tuck. Touch your left knee to the ground, then to your nose. Ground. Nose, 5 more. Really focusing on your psoas. And then draw a line out to the left with your left knee and to the right with your right foot. Your pigeon can be wherever. Pull your ankle in if this is too much. Inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee, maybe taking hold of that strap or that scarf. And just pulling your right foot in towards your right armpit. Breathe here. Beautiful. Find the stretch that speaks to you. And then we're going to take 5 deep breaths. Engage your glutes, at least to your right. Slowly exhale, letting your right foot go, pivoting onto your hips. Bring your left foot in. Raise your hands tall. Exhale, fold over your right. Breathe deeply here, 2 more breaths. Exhale, frame your left knee with your hands. Step back into your table, ripple forward. Coming onto your forearms, cobra pose. Bend both of your knees and breathe here. Engage your glutes, pushing your belly button and your pelvis toward the ground. 2 deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. Now you're going to raise your left knee off of the ground and lower. Raise your right knee and lower. 2 more on each side. Just isolating your low back, your glutes. Checking in on your psoas flexibility in this position. Beautiful. Slowly let your toes fall and touch the ground. You're gonna come onto your belly. Right forearm on top of your left. Look out to your left side. Bend your left knee in towards you. Alligator pose. 3 deep breaths. Straighten out your your left leg. Bring your chest with your hands and come to sit. Amazing job today. If you feel you want a little bit more, go right ahead, do this video again. Head over to the hip focused flexibility series class as well, and try that one out during some of your targeted stretching days. If you like flows like this, please let me know in the comments. Share this video with others who might find it helpful, and please subscribe to my channel so I know you want me to make more videos. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you feel a little bit more in tune with your body, a little bit more open, and you released a lot of emotions, combed through a lot of your energy. So the energy we no longer need, or the spaces that were deficient in positive energy, are now full of love. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.